Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hey, welcome. Welcome to what is a great night for New Jersey's business community, our job creators, and the future of our economy. I am Michelle Sakurka, and I am very proud to be the president and CEO of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. And it's my pleasure to welcome you for what's going to be a great evening tonight. For more than 6 decades, NJBIA has hosted the Employer Legislative Committee reception, proudly presenting the Democratic and Republican candidates for governor for the very first time in their public appearance following the June primary election, and this year is absolutely no exception. I want to thank both Jack Chitterelli and Mikey Sherrill for accepting our invitation and congratulate them both on their decisive victories in the primary last week. So in a few minutes, you're going to learn a little bit more about the ELC, Employer Legislative Committee, and we'll do a toast to those leaders. But before then, we have some other distinguished guests in the room that I'd like to recognize. Beginning with our board members in attendance, we have Board Chair Lori Roth, who's the Global Managing Partner of Prager Metis. We have, please stand when I say your name, thank you. We have Board Vice Chair Jackie Cater, New Jersey Regional VP of External Affairs at AT&T. We have immediate past chair Cliff Lindholm, President and Chief Executive Officer of Fallstrom Company. Denise Bexon, Vice President and Chief Administrative and External Affairs Officer at Maurice Pierce. I'm not sure if Gary made it in the room. Gary Fish, owner, Gary's Wine and Marketplace. Chris Guiton. Chris is the head of the New Jersey State and Community Engagement, Government Affairs, and Policy for Johnson & Johnson. James Horn, President and CEO, Junior Achievement of New Jersey. Karen Handa Guadioso, CEO, United Way of Northern New Jersey and President of United for Alice. Dr. Tech Lim, President of NJIT. Michael Renna, President and CEO, South Jersey Industries. Sarah Switlick, COO, Switlick Survival Products. And I'm not sure if Rick is here yet, but Rick Thigpen, Senior Vice President, Corporate Citizenship at PSEG. Now, we also have or are expecting some elected officials with us. I do know that we have Senate Republican leader Anthony Bucco. Senator Holly Schepisi, not sure if she has joined us yet. Assemblyman Paul Canetra. Senator Andrew Zwicker. And we have former Senator Joe Kyrillos and former Senator Bob Gordon. Thank you so much for being here. So we can't have events like this tonight without some great partners. And please allow me to go through the list of all our partners, and we'll give them a round of applause at the end. Advocates for Children of New Jersey, AmeriHealth New Jersey, Association Member Trust, AT&T, CGI, Citizens Bank, Comcast, Focus New Jersey, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, JAG Physical Therapy, Manufacturing Counts, Minding Your Business, Moms First, New Jersey Business Magazine, New Jersey Society of CPAs, NJM, Planet NJ, PSE&G, South Jersey Industries, and United. Let's have a round of applause for our sponsors. So now I need to pivot for a sobering moment, if we will. In a minute, I'll ask for a moment of silence to remember an important member of the New Jersey business community who just passed away a few short days ago. Longtime NWW leader Bill Murray was an extremely well-respected and well-liked business advocate. He was a friend to many of us in this room and, in fact, was actually registered to be here tonight. We offer prayers to his family and work colleagues. Let us all observe a moment of silence for our colleague and friend, Bill Murray. And now let's have a round of applause for Bill Murray. So earlier, I briefly mentioned the ELC network, and now I'd like to invite up Deputy Chief of Government Affairs, Ray Cantor, to tell you more. Ray?
Thank you, Michelle. It's so great to look out and see so many business leaders here tonight. And we're all here because this is an ELC event. NJBIA's ELCs are an effective government grassroots network, bringing the business and government leaders together on a regular basis at the county and regional level to discuss issues affecting them and the economy. This network bolsters our policy work, which also through our policy committees, as well as through our New Jersey Business Coalition. Almost all of the legislature's 120 lawmakers and many cabinet members have spoken at local ELCs meetings and our policy committee meetings, covering issues such as taxation, overregulation, the cost of doing business, outmigration, and my favorites, energy and the environment. The ELCs only work because of the dedication of the local business leaders who run them. The county ELC and policy committee leaders are volunteers who work tirelessly in their communities. So now let's take an opportunity to thank them for their service. First off, I want to thank, internal to NJBIA and who helps run our ELCs and our policy committees. We have Jamie Freeman and Marcy DePaula. Can we have a round of applause for them? Now, I can honestly tell you, I get lots of thanks for all the work we do, but without those two, nothing would really get done. And the true heroes are the county ELC and policy committee leaders who make sure the meetings happen and run like clockwork with great audiences all across the state. So I want to first ask our ELC chairs and local chamber staff and policy committee leaders to please stand up. ELC chairs, policy committee meetings, and you do need to, and a round of applause for their work. Again, they are our grassroots leaders. And now, if you have ever attended an ELC, if you have ever attended a NJBIA policy committee, can you all please stand up too? It should be everyone in this room have attended something. I'm making a point here of how important it is. So I want to thank you all for your participation in the ELCs, in all our policy work. And I thank you all for your attendance here tonight. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Ray. We expected 3/4 of the room to stand up. I know many of you were being shy because you've been at all those meetings. I see you there. So again, thanks so much to the ELC network. We can't do our policy without great grassroots, and you all are a true part of it. Before turning to our featured speakers, one of which will be the next governor of our great state, I want to introduce the New Jersey BIA's Blueprint for a Competitive New Jersey. The Blueprint is NJBIA's policy roadmap for our next governor to guide them on policies that can make New Jersey more affordable and regionally competitive, something we strive for each and every day on behalf of the business community. There are a few copies of the policy document out on the table today, and you'll see that there's a QR code on them. Please take a picture and look up the virtual copy of it. The Blueprint is designed to put business at the center. I'm going to repeat that, business at the center. Here, few recommendations in the Blueprint. We are calling for the formation of a Department of Commerce and Innovation, better coordination in our workforce development policies and programs, bringing better balance and reform to our labor, environmental, and legal regulations, investing in manufacturing, innovation, and infrastructure, and procedurally providing a more transparent budget process, just to name a few of the recommendations. Tonight, we present this Blueprint to our two candidates and ask them to embrace the Blueprint and work with NJBIA and New Jersey's job creators as they continue their road to the State House and beyond. Now, I have a special shout out for some of our Blueprint sponsors who are here tonight. AmeriHealth New Jersey, AT&T, Citizens Bank, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, JAG Physical Therapy, Murata Controls, Maurice Piers, NJMEP, PSEG, South Jersey Industries, and United Airlines. Let's have a round of applause for them. We invite your company or organization to join this effort and sign on to the Blueprint. You'll receive more information following tonight, and I encourage you, keep a tune out coming up for the award-winning Minding Your Business, where we'll take you on a deeper dive into the policy recommendations. And I'd be remiss if I didn't give a huge shout out to the GA team and our design team at NJBIA for the incredible work that they did in putting this together. And I have to say hello from Chris Emmaholtz to all of you. He's at his son's graduation tonight and couldn't be with us. Let's have a round of applause for the GA team. And now the highlight of this evening's program. After a very robust primary season in New Jersey, two victors arose, Jack Chitterelli and Mikey Sherrill. You'll notice all night long we're in alphabetical order, folks, okay? Congratulations, Jack and Mikey. Tonight we're honored to invite them to share their vision for New Jersey and what we can expect in their leadership as New Jersey's next governor. Each candidate will have 25 minutes in total to speak. This will include their comments as well as some time for Q&A from the audience. The candidates will speak in alphabetical order, and I will moderate and facilitate the Q&A. But to formally introduce the candidates, I welcome up Monica Slater-Stokes to the podium. Monica oversees state and local government affairs for United Airlines in the Northeast region, where she develops and drives external affairs programs in support of the airline's in-market public policy, community affairs, and business development objectives. Monica, the podium is all yours.